I'm pleased to give the floor to Chrissa. Chrissa Geraga, she's the Head of Programming and Networking and International Affairs Department of ADEP, the social enterprise of the Municipal.
Hello from me also. I deeply thank the ECOMET Lab for inviting me for this speech, and I'm really happy that we cooperate so effectively together. Thank you for that. And also I would like to take the chance to thank Mrs. Irena Gitikova, the coordinator of the ICC network that has been operating since 2008. Patras has been in the pilot phase, and we really feel that each time we wished for further support, cooperation, Gitikova and her team were there. So this is exceptional, you cannot find easily. So it's really an honor for us to have her here. My speech is going to deal more with the strategical part of the interculturalism in the city of Patras. We will just check the integral character, what are the aims and the objectives of such a strategy, put some examples of actions, deal about the consultation and how it was done, what are the challenges that we have been facing, which is the development of this whole effort, and a few points of the lessons learned until now, because this is an ongoing process, so we keep on learning. You will hear that the city of Patras is willing to organize a friendly environment for all. It has been a destination for various years, even from the previous century, from people coming from Minor Asia, Italian state after the Second World War. It is a port, one of the biggest in Greece, as a gate to the west. And please remember also that the educational institutes in Patras are really of very high quality. So this means that you have many students coming, not only from other cities of Greece, but also from abroad. As you heard from the Deputy Mayor, the intercultural includes various communities that have been residents of the cities for more than 20 years now. So you got people from Albania, Romania, China, Nigeria, Pakistan, Ukraine, Georgia, Belarus, Bulgaria, India, Afghanistan, and Russia. For us, it is an excellent experience being a member of the Intercultural Cities Network since 2008. It is coordinated by the Council of Europe, and through this activation, Patras tried to participate in the thematic workshops and conferences, yes, abroad, and of course be very active with the similar events in Greece. Organizes missions abroad. We already done that for education and for the entrepreneurship matters. We have extensive networking at the local, national and international level, and because of this we try to implement transnational projects targeting co-creation. We have conducted the baselines of the intercultural strategy of the city, and of course we do continuous reporting and evaluating, because improving is a continuous effort for us. The cultural strategy has a very specific aim to develop Patras as an intercultural point, imbued with a spirit of openness as a co-creation of the municipality, the civil society, and the residents of the city. This means that various key objectives are also included with this main aim. Everything that has to do with social inclusion is of top priority. You heard through the Deputy Mayor various types of activities that are already ongoing for this regard. We would like also to put emphasis on the intercultural life in public spaces. This could be mostly achieved through the organization of festivals, theater, performances, exhibitions, performing and visual arts, and the internet, of course, since it's a tool nowadays worldwide. Putting emphasis on young people is again part of the key objectives within the strategy. This means to socialize, especially through the intercultural norms. I will give you examples of specific actions later on, and enhance not only formal but also a non-formal education. We would like also to address challenges on the ground. Diversity matters. There, the cultural mediator play a very important role, and that is why that from the very beginning, the city of Patras supported the implementation of a Sonetor project coordinated by ECOMED Lab. To improve economic security, of course, we need to most foster on innovation and new way of working, especially exploiting the operation of social partners. And also be sure that we are active at the national and European level in order to address the various commitments of the city of Patras. The actions are in different sectors. First of all, managing the everyday life issues. This means everything that is linked to cultural mediators, to gender equality, to education, as I mentioned, formal and non-formal, and of course exploiting the various networks that the city already participates and is being very active. This means that consultation should be the first step through this whole effort. This consultation has included various parts of the local society, non-governmental organizations, public officials, as well as migrant communities, especially exploiting the operation of the Council for the Inclusion of Migrants, as well as social partners and also officials in Athens through the directorates of ministries, mostly ministries of interior and ministries of labor, as well as Ministry of Culture. What are the challenges faced within this strategy? First of all, to think out of the box. This is a very crucial parameter to be more innovative, especially because of the days of crisis that we're facing. Cultivate and add the stereotype behavior against the discrimination, of course, is of vital importance, as well as to reveal the diversity advantage by identifying real stories and make them known. To involve the business sector in this intercultural approach. This seems really very, very difficult in this situation of Patras, but of course it's a challenge for us. To establish a permanent and coherent base for diffusing all this information that is going on, the material as well as new ideas, and also to intervene when possible about the certification of professional qualifications. We heard a lot about these efforts, especially through the job description of the cultural mediators profile done through the Sonetor project. And of course, to apply co-creation and synergy in practice. Another challenge is to try to make clear to the general public and distinguish those migrants that are residents of the city who have chosen the Patras are there for their place to develop more, and the undocumented migrants who just wish to bypass the city and move to the central of Europe. Patras, because of its geographical position, it is regarded as a gateway. So making this distinction, it's really regarded as a challenge because in many cases citizens and general public are a bit mixed up about that. Already heard by Ms. Andrikopoulou about the role of the Council for the Inclusion of Migrants. It is regarded as a special tool about this whole process, just because it is a place, not a place, it's a tool for the representation of the migrants themselves, who nowadays have been really very active through their own communities by forming associations and unions. The voluntarism spirit is really very high, so it is regarded as one of the revenues of implementing the strategy. And also a revenue is, again, because of lack of money, the active exploitation of everything that has to do with projects and programs, both at national and international level. There, the operation of Patras Municipal Enterprise for Planning and Development, ADEP SA, plays a vital role in close cooperation with the city itself. It's an organization of the city of Patras, mostly dealing with the scientific support related to projects. I would like to present a very few examples of such projects. As part of that was a very successful project coordinated by the Council of Europe. It strengthened relations with associations of migrants and developed multiple products, blogs, videos, websites. It focused on intervention in education and in society, and it involved media, and it exploited modern technology with various aspects in an artistic way, and this scored an excellent direct intervention in the citizens. My colleague Kostas Pachistopoulos, who was in the scientific coordinator, is also here, so if you wish for further information, he can be, I'm sure, on your disposal about that. Youth photography for interculturalism, targeting youth this time, coordinated by Louis Chambord of London. And project very simple, using photography as a means of interculturalism. Young people participated within seminar against stereotypes, made photos on their own eyes. They were exhibited in Borough, London. Excellent experience. Support of Roma people of Ahaya. It is all completed, putting emphasis on a consulting, networking, and promotion to employment of Roma people, mostly using social economy initiatives. Again, for the time being, we have an approved progress program coordinated by National Center for Social Research, putting emphasis on entrepreneurship and the combating of discrimination, targeting women, young Roma and Muslim migrants. All this is done with an excellent networking. Within the city level, various municipalities are involved and organize social and cultural matters and education, and also with various local stakeholders. Of course, the University of Patras, the Hellenic Open University, the communities of migrants themselves, especially through the Council for the Inclusion of Migrants, UNHCR, as well Medicine du Monde, the Institute of Labour, various NGOs. We're really lucky that support the whole effort, and of course the association of the journalists that are there to evaluate and to present. There are various risk factors within this. The whole indicators of the evaluating the inputs, the activities, the outputs, intermediate outcomes, as well ultimate outcomes are there for us to measure and then to try to change or transform what already has been done and what is next to be done. Here the support we have had, the scientific support through the Council of Europe for identifying these indicators is valuable for us, and we intend to put more emphasis on that. What are the lessons in order to conclude? Until now, it has already been proven how important the role of the intercultural mediator is. Course co-creation is necessary, and indeed the municipality cannot substitute the aid. there is a need for clear political. This is regarded as a prerequisite for any communication message. And of course, in order to sustain them, then you need definitely to build on partnerships at national and international level. Deeply, you need indicators, you need numbers, so that to know if you follow the right direction or what to change and to prove. And it's for sure that smile and openness construct an excellent bridge with. I deeply thank you all very much.